Hey everybody, Sarah here. So I wasn't gonna make a video today. Well, I made a video the other day, but I wasn't gonna make another video this week. Um, but I feel I have to make this video. Um, all right. So this morning, well, I think it was late morning, early afternoon. Um, it was announced on the news that Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, had passed away at the age of 99. I think it's 2 months and 1 day short of his 100th birthday, and also it's also the 10th wedding anniversary of Will and Kate this month. It's the Queen's birthday this month, and today as well was I want to say the 16th wedding anniversary of Charles and Camilla. Um, yeah, so he passed away this morning. Well, at first I will say the statement. That's where is it? The statement from Windsor Castle. Um, It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen announces the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle. Further announcements will be made in due course. So that was I want to say I was looking to see what time that was posted. That says 3 minutes past 6 this evening, but I mean obviously it was a lot earlier than that. Yeah, so I found out about. Well, to be fair, I saw they must have been showing pictures or videos or something of him. But as I looked at the telly, I'd gone out the room. And when I went back in the room, no, yeah, and then yeah, I looked at the telly, and all I saw was a picture. It was like from the back, and it was an older person. That's that much I could tell, with a hat, with a was it a bowler hat, I think. I can't think they were wearing a bowler hat or they were holding it. I can't remember. But I remember thinking that looks like Prince Philip, even though it was just like from behind. So I wasn't sure. But keep in mind, when I saw this, there wasn't anything at the bottom saying breaking news or anything like that you'd expect. So I thought I didn't think anything of it. I said, "Oh, Prince Philip." If it was even Prince Philip, like at that point, I didn't know, but I was thinking it's Prince Philip. But as there was no like breaking news thing at the bottom or anything, I didn't realise what the news was. Then went out the room. When I come back in, then obviously there was the breaking news bit, um, and all that. And I mean, he was 99 years old, so he'd been in hospital February and March. He was back at Windsor Castle I think 3 weeks ago, and I mean he had surgery on his heart. He was 99 years old. Even then, even though you kind of knew it was going to be coming sooner rather than later, not sooner rather than later, but he's not as young as like some of the other members of the royal family, so you know it was coming at some point. Even then, it's still like I think a few people have said it's still quite a shock that it's happened. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm a big fan of the royal family, but I stick up for the royal family. Um, and saying that, there's one. All right, I'm not getting into the whole Meghan and Harry thing. Not getting into that at all. But uh, I posted something on Twitter earlier because I was looking online about Prince Philip, like what people were saying, and some of the, I mean, there were people that were like, what's the word? They were oh, you know, they were nice. They were saying the things you would say when somebody's passed away and all that. They were respectful. That's the word I'm trying to think of. But there was some. Oh my gosh, some of the stuff I had seen, like, I mean, I can't even put into words what I would say to them. But all right, on Twitter anyway, I posted. I was like, how can people be so disrespectful? The stuff I have read on social media saying some really horrible stuff about Prince Philip, laughing about his death. Sort yourselves out. He was someone's husband, someone's father, someone's grandfather, and great grandfather. I mean, how would somebody feel? Sorry about that, hang on. Okay. Yeah, how would somebody feel if somebody had said something like that about somebody in their family? And I mean, this past year has been loads of people losing loved ones. So if anybody who posted any of that stuff like that had lost someone this year and then they suddenly got the cheek of talking about Prince Philip like that, I mean, God help them if the Queen ever met them and or seen any of that, or not just the Queen, William, Harry, Meghan, Kate, Charles, Camilla, you know, any of the family. Yeah, so as I said, I'm not a big fan of them, but I would stick up for them over anything. I was trying to think what else I was going to say. Ah, I do want to say one thing about Meghan and Harry though. Is so they're saying Harry's coming back for the funeral, which I assume he's. I mean, I assume he is, and I can't see why he wouldn't. But there was something said the other day about Meghan doesn't ever want to come back to the UK. I can kind of understand that because of the way she has been treated by the media. But when if she doesn't come back for the funeral, I mean, how is that going to put her in the eyes of the British, even the British public that liked her when she was over here? Not so much now because of the interview, but how is it going to look to the British public if, even the royal family, how's it going to look if she doesn't come to the funeral, even though, I mean, the Duke of Edinburgh was family to her, because it is granddaughter-in-law. So for her sake, I hope she does go. I really do. Was there anything else I was gonna say? I've noticed on the royal website, royal.uk website, they've now got a book of condolence because, alright, I'm old enough to remember, oh, that makes me sound old. But besides the Queen Mother, there hasn't really been a big royal, a big royal death like this since the Queen Mother. Oh, I was going to say Princess Margaret, but I think she was before the Queen Mother. But I mean, the one that really got on the news before that was Diana. Like I said, I am old enough to remember when Diana passed away. There were books of condolences of condolence. I can't remember where they had them, but I remember signing one. I know my mum signed one somewhere else. Bear in mind, I was like 10. I turned 10 in that August. I was 10 at the beginning of August, and she passed away at the end of August. So I remember doing that, but obviously because of what's going on in the world, they don't want people like queuing up and all that kind of stuff. So there's a book of condolence on that website. Yeah, so my thoughts are with Queen Elizabeth, Charles, Camilla, Princess Anne and family, Prince Edward and family, Prince Andrew and family, Will and Kate, George, Charlotte and Louis, Harry and Meghan and Archie. I mean, there's so many members of the royal family, but my thoughts are with them all, but especially with the Queen. Well, yeah, well, the Queen. I mean, 74 years, I think they were married. It's so weird now, like, to think of her as a widow. I mean, to be fair, when my grandpa passed away, and I mean, because for all my life, up until that point, it was always my nan and my grandpa. And then it was suddenly like, my nan was a widow, so it does take some getting used to. So somebody like the Queen, yeah. So my thoughts go to all the family, especially the Queen. And I can say one more time, people who are writing horrible stuff online, sort yourselves out. I mean, think if somebody wrote something like that about your own family. Somebody, somebody you're close to. Just think if, I mean, I can't see it happening, but just think if somebody close to him saw those posts or messages or wherever. How do you think they're going to feel? I'm not even going to go into what they said, but oh yeah, all right. I mean, if you want to look, just I don't know, Google it or whatever. But you really don't want to look. Yeah. So that's my video for today. Sorry it was a somber one, but I will see you next week for. I'm not sure what the video will be about, but I'll see you next week for the video. Bye bye.